nice thing is the Apple CarPlay, which that's pretty common now. And whether you realize it or not, Ford's engineers were the first to incorporate your Apple Play Waze capability into the actual screen versus just on your phone. I could be a little wrong about that, but from my understanding, Ford's engineers were the first to get the Waze app to be on the screen. So that's a really nice thing. That's another reason that Ford. It's really. I thought a few years ago, I just really started looking at the Ford product, and I came from being a big Ram, Dodge guy, and I still do have a Ram, and I still have a Dodge, but Ford has just done an incredible job to me on their technology and product offerings. So another plus. All right, just came off the highway, and when I first got this car, oh my gosh, I just about put my daughter through the windshield stopping. Now listen up. She has some pretty good pep, but yeah, you kind of forget, but no lie, when I bought this car and I drove her home, I put my foot on the brake and it's like, yikes, you're lurching forward. And I was like, wow. So it is dramatic on the braking. So don't think that you're spending that money, you're not getting something out of it. You are. Now, something in my Toyota Supra video I talked about is the seating. And what's really nice about SUV vehicles and trucks is you sit up like you're in a lounge chair. And that is just huge on long-term driving, that you've got just a really nice body posture. And in cars, it's a little bit more challenging just because of the design of the vehicle. And sure, bigger sedan vehicles, for sure, you get that bigger lounge chair, recliner feel. So this car really has a nice feel for it on your on how you sit. And then your seat headrests, are these actually adjustable? Let's check that out here. Yeah, the seat headrests are adjustable. Now I had a Range Rover full size and the Sports, and those headrests are not adjustable. It's the stupidest thing in the world. My wife had to take it out to go on a long trip because the headrests were literally, putting her neck in a really bad position. So she literally had to take the headrest out, which now if she got in a car accident, she'd have whiplash. So those high-end cars, I wish I had those to do a review, and I'd show you all the the negatives on those cars. All right, the adaptive cruise control is really nice on the Ford products. So you can get the stop and go. I should say the stop and go is just included in the adaptive. So when you're riding around, just set her and she really will come to complete stop. And once you're stopped and traffic proceeds again, the car just takes off on its own. The steering wheel assist is pretty good, not real aggressive, and you have different settings. Let's see how she does in this corner here. So she's steering through the corner so far. See that? Coming back left, and she's steering back right. And eventually I'm gonna get the steering wheel alert alarm here. So you keep hands on the steering wheel. So got it. Bossy sometimes. As far as over-the-road car, really good over-the-road car. Go to Florida, go to California, for sure. Very comfortable. It's a good-sized car, too. I mean, this is a good-sized SUV, so you don't get beat up with that choppy feel. Now, when you're out in the big open highway and rolling down the road, this car just soaks up the bumps. I'm in sport mode right now, which means she's a little bit more aggressive on the power, shifting, and suspension. So steering, but on the open road, since this is a nice size SUV, she really soaks up the bumps, which that's huge. I've owned the small SUVs. Like I remember years ago, I bought a Toyota RAV4. Oh my gosh, that was like in 2004 or 3, and that thing was so choppy, it would just beat the heck out of you going down the road. But this car here, the ride is just really, really nice. And I have the new Ford Expedition as well. And keep in mind, that thing, that's an excellent riding vehicle. And I would put that a notch above this, but it's the full-size Expedition with the air ride suspension. And that, that makes a big difference, if you know what I mean by that. The car is really confident. You really have a very confident feel behind the wheel of this car. And now, with no cars around me, we're doing upwards of 60 miles an hour, and you can kind of hear not a lot of road noise, not a lot of whistling. So, good riding car. Cargo capacity is really nice. You have the rear third row seat that electronically folds down and folds up. So that's really nice. Now this car is driving through the corner on its own. That's how good this adaptive cruise control is. Here coming another corner, so she does on this. Look at this here. Like the car is literally driving itself through that corner. So this has a really good camera system to show you how good she keeps you in your lane. So, the whole idea is if you get a little preoccupied with something else, this car is going to help you from driving out of your lane. If you were to, by accident, doze off for a second, this car is going to hopefully save you from a really bad situation, which she does. So the adaptive and lane assist are really good in this car. It's got heated seats and the cooled seats, the heated steering wheel, and all the auto zone comfort, front and rear. People in the back have their own option to set their own temperature. Fuel tank, good range. I would say you probably go about 400 miles on one tank, so that's nice. You can just talk through your voice commands. See, driver alert, saying I'm getting lazy. It says I need a cup of coffee. I don't think so. See there. Now, when you get this car in the back roads, it feels like a car to a degree. I mean, it's not a lot of vehicle, but this thing really does perform well on the back roads, especially in your sport mode. And I didn't really get into much depth on some of the other manufacturers' cars, because I don't know that they really have this active adjustment for your different modes of driving around. And the sport mode in this vehicle is dramatic from normal. So this car gives you a lot of confidence to be able to maneuver down the road like a car. And I can't emphasize enough that it really is very aggressive, and she'll get out of her way really very, very easily, like driving a car. I mean, so to me that's huge on the fun factor of this car. This car has a huge fun factor driving a mid-size SUV over, I believe, other mid-size SUVs. And the braking even gives you that much more confidence, because she really does come to a stop very quickly, which that is so important. And when you drive cars that have very fast capability very quickly, you better have really good brakes. Otherwise, you get yourself in a situation, you just can't get yourself out of that situation. And that's not a good thing at all. You have a lot of fun with this vehicle. I just don't think you're going to get this type of performance and fun out of the competitors' SUVs, other than the Jeep Trackhawk, which I've had the Jeep SRT style high performance cars. Back when I had mine, they were 425 horsepower. Now the 700 horsepower Trackhawk. It's a nice car. I mean, I just about got one, but it's a gas guzzler, that's for dang sure. And I just kind of got burned out of the Jeep Cherokees because I had a bunch of them over the years. I just really wanted a different style vehicle, which Ford kind of answered that. And in all sincereness, this car is more than fun and fast enough. And I've got many other vehicles to. There you go. Yeah. You get out and go blast around in and have all the power and fun factor. So for the SUV, this is a great package. And the deals that Ford's offer on the financing right now to get one of these, oh my gosh. Wish I would have waited out for that one. And I go down these roads, these back roads. Fortunately, I kind of live like the rural areas, so you really do get a lot more freedom of getting to experience the car to its capabilities. You're not going to be doing this stuff out in the suburbans, rural areas. You definitely have the fun factor roads. Another nice feature of this car is I just put the window down. And let's see how the wind turbulence is. 45. A little bit right now. See if we crank a little bit the back window. There we go. It's not bad at all. When you drive these back roads and you get into it in the corners, you can really feel that back end pushing her out. Meaning, you know, you can really tell us a rear-wheel drive SUV, which makes it feel like you're driving a car.